Ace Nigerian filmmaker Tunde Kelani has announced a follow-up to his iconic film Saworoide. Now, the 75-year-old film mogul broke the news of the sequel in a recent tweet with the caption where it says, "When there is a cultural vacuum, moral and mental decay follows." Now, he put Saworoide 2, bracket new movie coming soon. Now, the announcement was received with positive reactions and from both fans, of course, of the award-winning filmmaker and lovers of the critically acclaimed first film. Now, although further details of the sequel, including its plot, are unknown to the public, it's an exciting update in over 20 years since its original. Now, Saworoide is a classic Nigerian film that was released in 1999. Now, the movie tells the story of a small town called Jogbo, which is ruled by a powerful and corrupt king. Now, the film explores themes of power, corruption, and the struggle for justice in a society where the voices of the people are often silenced. Now, the Ayinla filmmaker is famous for successfully adapting literature from both books and plays for cinema while promoting Nigeria's rich cultural heritage and raising awareness on the complexities of the Nigerian society. Now, Saworoide was listed as one of the 10 best-selling Yoruba movies, and it starred Nollywood veterans like Kola Oyewo. There was Buki Wright, lyric by Chief Peter, which is also Papa Jasko, amongst others. Now, at this time, it is unclear if any of the cast will reprise their roles, but once further details are available, you'll be sure that Sam Dandy will bring them to you. Now let's move to this one. Since the growing use of artificial intelligence, major music industry stakeholders are urging streaming platforms to limit its use on copyrighted songs for training. Now, the emerging technology has the ability to harvest melodies and lyrics from popular hit songs and imitate music identical to actual artists. Now, in a letter to streamers, including Spotify and Apple Music, the record label Universal Music Group expressed fears that AI labs will scrape millions of tracks to use as training data for their models and copyright versions of pop stars. Now, concerns have risen that AI could compose a song that lyrically resembles artist A, but with vocals and themes of artist B. Now, there was online buzz over a couple of AI-generated samples. Now, for example, there was Canadian rapper Drake rapping to Ice Spice's 2022 hit, Munch. There's Rihanna singing Beyonce's Grammy Best R&B record, Cuff It. And even Kanye West singing Justin Bieber's Love Yourself. Now, these are not original songs, but all AI. I do have a short clip where we can hear it, and you can see that it almost sounds, in fact, the resemblance is alarming. Let's listen to this.
Tell my body I get what I want, like you thought I was feeling you, now I'm feeling you. That money, either he ate it for lunch.
Get them drownless while I ride it. Got me acting hella thotty, so excited, so exotic. I'm a seasoned professional.
It's almost insane, honestly. But this is what technology can do. So you could hear the voices of some of these artists on the other person's song, and it's not actually how it's done or was put out. Now, a UMG spokesperson in a recent statement said, and I quote, it says, "We have a moral and commercial responsibility to our artists to work to prevent the unauthorized use of their music and to stop platforms from ingesting content that violates the rights of artists and other creators." Now, the growing pushback against the technology and fight by Universal follows the heavy use of these AI-generated music on Twitter and YouTube, completely bypassing copyright laws and consent. Now, recall that Jay-Z's Rock Nation had to pull down a very popular AI-generated song impersonating his voice on YouTube. Now, even world-class DJ David Guetta tried his hand on the software and was able to add a rap from an AI-generated Eminem to one of his songs. Now, he was smart enough not to avoid copyright issues by not releasing the song, because if he did, there would be a problem because it's not the real Eminem. Now, while some are thrilled by the immense possibilities that the AI poses, others fear its ability to further cause problems or to lead to more problems in the music industry. I do want to say one thing. They do have a right, and it would be weird as an artist to hear my song written by me, someone else singing it without my consent. So it might be technology, but my consent definitely is super, super important. I have to ask you, did you hear any of those songs? Olive, what are your thoughts?
I haven't heard any of those songs first. But secondly, I do understand the concerns that people have about artificial intelligence. But before I talk about the concerns, I don't think that an AI star, I don't understand what the law is. I'm not an intellectual property lawyer in that sense, or, basically intellectual property law is going to be involved. The concept of intellectual property will evolve with the invention of artificial intelligence. But I would think that you would need my consent to be able to do my song, and then earn money from it. Although there are other angles to it, people talk about those who do covers and do parodies of the same
Right.
song. But if you have to be like an artist singing my song, I would assume that you would have to, pay some royalties if you're going to be earning off my intellectual abilities. But I
Right.
guess we just have to wait and see how artificial intelligence unfolds. And next week on the show, we will be bringing an expert, an artificial intelligence expert, to come and break it down, what artificial intelligence means. John Obidi has been talking a lot about, teaching a lot about artificial intelligence. And then we can see what exactly people need to do to prep. Because people are concerned, are we going to lose our jobs because of AI? We're seeing AI artists. AI is helping people write scripts. And I saw recently an AI broadcaster. I said, is this playing? So it's important that we talk about what artificial intelligence brings and maybe the immense opportunities it offers.
I agree. Now I'm looking forward to the conversation next week because I really want to understand what happens in this dynamic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how it goes. Thank you so much, Sam Daddy, for joining us. And those were very interesting stories indeed. We'll be wrapping things up on Breakfast Central. It's been a very packed week.